I'm Smoky McGreen, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about one of the newest flowers to hit the medical market in the UK. Stick around if you want to find out if I think it's worth the £8.50 price tag. Are you ready? What's poppin', my dudes? Thanks for tuning in for another video. New faces, welcome. Returning faces, welcome back as always. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the Vasco Grape Gasoline. This is a 25 placenta strain. It's a cross of grape pie and jet fuel gelato. It's grown in Canada, packaged in Germany, and it is non-irradiated. And it is coming in at £8.50 per gram, which, if I use my quick maths, £85 for 10 grams.
You're incredible at math.
So the dominant terpenes in this one are myrcene, limonene, ocimene, and caryophyllene. So if we look at the information we get on MedBud, it's saying patients report a euphoric effect accompanied by physical relaxation, and it can be used to treat chronic pain, stress, anxiety, and depression. So what do I think of it? This one for me is pretty good. As soon as you open the bag, your nose is assaulted with like a grapey, red winey sort of smell. I would say that this one is definitely more grape pie dominant than the jet fuel gelato, but that's not a bad thing. I would say this is up there for some of the terpiest medical weed we've had so far. To look at the flowers, they're small, sort of longer nugs, really nice to look at, covered in trichomes. If you want to see the actual flower, they will be in the pinned comment down below, so go and check out the short for that. I would put the video up here, but YouTube gets more upset than a hungry baby and starts throwing its toys out the pram. Age restricts the video, no one gets to see it without signing in. Bad times.
YouTube, wow.
So going back to the nugs, smaller nugs, not really massive. It kind of reminds me of the Tropicana cherries that I've had in the past, those small, sort of longer, dense nugs. But yeah, to look at is very pleasing to the eye. As for the effects, I've been using this as a daytime strain. Now it says it's a 25 placenta on the packet, but the actual batch I've got comes in at 22.6 placenta. So it's slightly lower than the 25 marketed, but as we all know, or we should know by now, there is a 10% allowance on the THC percentage that they are allowed to say. So it's still in the limits. So yeah, as I said, this is a daytime one for me. It's not going to be putting you on your ass or making you sit on the couch and not want to move, which is what a lot of us patients actually need to be able to get up and do things still. This one gives me a real clear focus and lets me set about my day without any problems. For me personally, I'm going through a bit of a back flare up at the moment, so finding something that works for my pain is really hard. So unfortunately, this one is not doing it on the pain side of things. But as I said, not very many strains are at the moment because of my back problems. I am currently waiting an MRI scan, so until then, we don't really know what's going on, but I can confirm I am in quite a lot of pain. So anyway, to avoid bringing you to tears and you needing to go and get some tissue, I will stop talking about me and get back onto the flower, because that's why you're here.
But if you could just hurry.
So do I think this is a good strain for the money? 100%. For me, in my eyes, £8.50 is well worth paying for this one. The taste, the effects, all round for me, it's a good one. As I always say, these reviews are so subjective. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. I mean, I've seen plenty of reviews of flour on YouTube that I agree with. I've seen plenty of reviews on flour that I don't agree with. So it's just one of those. But either way, it's good that you can see the flower or hear about it before you chuck your hard-earned money at something that may not work for you. Very mindful, very demure.
I said I wanted it like demi more.
If you'd like to see more of my medical cannabis reviews, click this little sucker up here and it will take you to a playlist where all of my reviews are. So there's not really a lot else to say about this one, apart from I'm happy with the £8.50, and Vasco, well done, a very welcome addition to the UK medical market. And I'm looking forward to trying your white runts at the end of the month when it's released on the UK med market, apparently. So I'm going to love you and leave you now, guys. Thanks for tuning in for another video. Of course, if you have liked the video, please feel free to give it a little thumbs up. If you've got any comments about the Vasco or medical can in general, feel free to drop me a comment below. And also, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're close to 1,000 subscribers now, which is absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, that would be amazing. So as they say in the deep mountain villages of North Patagonia, look after yourselves and each other. And as I always like to say, peace out, Cub Scouts. Until next time, keep it real, keep it gangster.